I will give the jacket off of my back for Vatu not to go back to Tribal Council this week. Because if Vatu goes back, I might get my torch snuffed this week. Otherwise, this jacket, Angelina, it's all yours. I'm T-Bone. I've returned to the great outdoors, not uphill, for episode 4 of the Survivor 50 Pick'em game. Every week, you choose one player to represent you in the game. If they get their torch snuffed, you're out. The goal, get to the end and pick the correct winner. Of course, along the way, it gets a little difficult because every week you're choosing a player from the tribe that just went to Tribal Council. So losing can be contagious. You lose once, you can lose 2, 3 times in a row. All of a sudden, you're in a whole lot of trouble. And that's where I feel like I'm at this week, because if Vatu goes back to Tribal Council, I've got some more limited options because I had the Sela people on the Vatu tribe already being my options originally, and I really like them in the game, so I don't want to choose them so early. Now, based on the sneak peeks, I'm pretty confident going into this week that Vatu is going to be just fine. So all of this is probably moot, but I still got to choose someone I think has a really good chance of going far in this game. And really, I'm just glad that Vatu lost last week and not the week before that, because I probably would have chosen Q and I would have been gone. Really, on Vatu, the only alarm bells that are firing off for me is choosing anybody from the David versus Goliath 3, even Christian. I'm glad I had him last week because that would be tempting. I think all 3 of them are in trouble. Somebody from David versus Goliath is bound to be getting their torch snuffed if they go back to Tribal Council. You'd be dumb not to attack that. Which is why I'm looking for insulation this week. In the form of protection, you'd have someone like Ozzy. He's got the Billie Eilish Boomerang Idol. Billie Eilish Boomerang Idol. The problem is, I don't know that Ozzy's got the game sense to play it correctly if he's in trouble. And so, like everything else, it comes down to who can build the strongest relationships on that tribe and who can make mistakes and recover from those in those relationships. It comes down to one player for me. It's cold out here. I gotta keep this jacket. So if Vatu's going to Tribal Council, they're going. Too bad. I'm fine with it. I got to make the financially sound decision. My pick this week, financial analyst Emily Flippin for the win. That's my pick for week number 4. Now I'm putting the Survivor 50 Pick'em game in the hands of your hands. Who are you going to pick for week number 4? And remember, whichever tribe loses tonight and goes to Tribal Council, you got to pick a different player from them next week. And don't try to pull a fast one. The rules are pretty simple. You have to pick a different player. You can't choose someone you've already had until you've cycled through everybody on that tribe, or until we get to the merge when the game fully resets. Grab your torches, head back to camp. We'll see you in week 5.